As a low country homeowner, we know how difficult it is to keep our crawl space clean and away from some of those creepy crawlers. And I'm joined now by Brian Miller with Rapid Repairs, who's going to be telling us just how you guys can protect some of that crawl space for our low country homeowners.
Thanks, John. Appreciate the question. One of the things that we've learned over the last couple of decades is crawl space is one of those things in your home that you tend not to think about until it becomes problematic. And some of those problems can be, musty or nasty smells. It could be your air quality in the house. It could be your floors. If you have hardwood floors, some of the cupping and buckling, or even your high energy bills. Or if your pest control company comes by and says, we've noticed some rodent activity down below, you should have it addressed. That's usually when we've gotten involved and we've come up with a great solution that can help homeowners address some of those symptoms, either proactively or reactively once some of those things have been identified.
So Brian, obviously what you do for the low country is so unique and helpful for some of our homeowners. We want to know a little bit more about Brian Miller. Just kind of tell us, where you're from and how long you've been here in the low country.
Yeah, so I've been here for pretty much my whole life. Grew up on James Island. My wife and I are both from James Island. We still live on James Island. We moved away, not out of the low country, moved off of James Island for a little while, and we got homesick and had to move back. We've been married now for just north of 18 years. We've got 3 kids, 3 boys. Our oldest is 10, Bryson. Our middle is Bennett, he is 7. And our youngest is Bowden, who is 4, all in elementary school on James Island.
Now walk us through the process. Do you guys have somebody that comes in, takes a look at the crawl space, and then gives an offer of just exactly what you guys can provide and what you guys can bring to them to help them keep the crawl space clean and safe?
Absolutely. One of the things that we like to pride ourselves on is really being objective in our approach. Rapid Repairs, as I shared with you, we've been around for 22 years now, and we really do all trades from the crawl space up. And what that allows us to do as we concentrate on the crawl space is really have an objective opinion when we come down there. So we have a checklist or an inspection report that we build for homeowners. That fee is $125. And we'll actually go through the crawl space and we'll check everything from your electrical, your plumbing, your vapor barriers, your ventilation, the moisture content, the substructure, which will be your floor joists and your subfloor, your insulation. The list goes on, and then we provide a nice objective report to you and say, these are the things that are great, you gotta just have them checked annually, and these are the things that maybe need to be addressed immediately.
Okay, so now, Brian, you have a model of what a crawl space encapsulation looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start off with what things are, and then we'll kind of go from there. So this is a representation of the foundation of your home. And the bottom here will represent the ground, such as earth, the dirt, the soil. We call these are, the technical term is CMU, concrete masonry unit piers, but better known as concrete piers. Up here is a representation of what we call a floor girder that typically will span the mid portion of the house. And up above are your floor joists, up top is your subfloor. The clear, or the plastic that you see is what most people call your vapor barriers or encapsulation portions of that. One of the things that we do that is representation on this model is we do not use mechanical fasteners for our approach for installing plastic or encapsulation surfaces. The benefit of that is anytime you drill into your foundation, right, it leads to potential water intrusion or points of interest for anything. We use a very proprietary system that has adhesives. It's backed by a 25-year warranty that will actually use, for lack of better words, glue, and we tape it and we paste it to your foundation, and we back it by a 25-year warranty.
Gotcha, but you guys can come over and check someone's house, and because you offer so many different kinds of repairs, you can kind of do everything.
Yeah, that's a great point. One of the things that we really pride ourselves on is being objective about this. Because we do all the mechanical trades and we do the substructure and we do encapsulation, we really want to come in and show the homeowner objectively, because you're not thinking about your crawl space. Let us tell you what is or what is not going on down there, so that way you can make educated decisions on how to best take care of your home.
Better safe than sorry.
Absolutely.
Now, if people want to get in contact with you guys, schedule an appointment, where can they go?
So 2 things. You can either call us at 843-573-HELP or 4357.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Easy to remember.
Yeah. Or you can visit us on the web at rapidrepairs, plural, 247.com.
Perfect. All right, you heard it from him. You can go to rapidrepairs247.com.